All right, so in this, we are asked to find the function that corresponds to this particular power series. Well, we can start by taking that function, and for each one of the terms, we can kind of write it as something to the n power. Okay, so 6 to the n. We can say this is n equals 0 up to infinity. I can write this as x plus 7 squared, and that raised to the n power, and then I have 6 to the n power. Well, if I continue to combine those, n equals 0 up to infinity, of my x plus 7 squared over 6, I raise that to the n power. So then I can come back to my known expansion for 1 over 1 minus x, and this thing just looks like n equals 0 up to infinity of x to the n. So what looks like I have done in that case is to just do a substitution. So if I substitute x plus 7 squared over 6 in for x, then I get my power series expansion. And so that's exactly what I want to do in the function on the left-hand side. I'm just going to substitute x plus 7 squared over 6 in for x. So in my expansion, I have 1 over 1 minus, and what I'm substituting in is x plus 7 squared over 6 in for x. Now I just go through and I simplify the algebra on this. So 1 over, getting a common denominator, I have 6 minus x plus 7 squared, all of that over 6. So dividing by a fraction, multiplying by the reciprocal, I have 6 minus x plus 7 squared. Well, now I can expand that denominator. So if I have 6 minus, I have an x squared plus 14x plus 49. If I distribute the negative, what happens? So 6 minus x squared minus 14x and minus 49. So I can combine terms in the denominator. So I have a minus x squared, a minus 14x, and then a minus 43. Well, if I factor a negative out of the denominator, that's going to give me x squared plus 14x plus 43. And so this gives me the power series expansion for the function 0 up to infinity of x plus 7 to the 2n over 6 to the n for this particular function. And so here what I have is something that I might notice, just or might make the comment of. Here I have the power series is centered at x equal to negative 7. So here I've got a power series centered at x equal to negative 7 for this particular function, and I figured out what that function happens to look like. So here we've gone through this example. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.